Perfectio by Vitabiotics UK gives you targeted support for great-looking skin, hair, and nails. Packed with biomarine collagen, botanical extracts, and other micronutrients which contribute to skin hydration and radiance while reducing other skin imperfections. Available in pharmacies near you. Perfectil, beauty from within.
Waiting happen. Every time I do small transaction, they don't slam me with original extra charges, SMS alerts, bank transfer, even bill payment safe. They know they pity person at all. You never hear say with smart cash, you fit send money go another bank, pay your bills, and receive SMS alerts all for free. For free? Yes, now for free. Then go even pay you 15% interest per annum on top your savings.
Hey, got some for me now. If you join Smart Cash,
dial *939# or download the Smart Cash app today to begin enjoy zero extra charges on all transactions. Smart Cash, money matter na sense. Smart Cash na by Airtel.
Hey, see package. This is what I call full house.
Yes, sir, that's me.
Who's talking about you? I'm talking about this Peak Yogurt Drink Full House pack in your hand.
The Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House pack with more refreshment contains fresh cow milk. Share and enjoy full house goodness filled with essential vitamins and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Quadry sweats. My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. Quadry sweats. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Quadry sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Quadry sweat. Give it some more. Quadry sweats.
What does it really mean to live limitless? It's a sojourn in Gombe leading a procedure in Lagos. It's SMEs showing up every day, pushing through the odds. It's students in remote towns streaming global lectures in real time. It's you making big moves in London while chilling by the pool in Abeokuta. It's power. It's freedom. It's mounting a router outside and connecting it inside for super fast internet. It's Airtel 5G Smart Connect. Enjoy unlimited data for limitless living with Airtel 5G Smart Connect. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to get yours. Airtel.
The news you need. The conversation you hear. The station you love.
Petrol Exports.
Babe, I am so sorry. I know I was wrong. I promise I will never do it again.
Don't let low airtime block your romance. Buy a new MTN SIM to enjoy 2,100 Naira in airtime for 2 months. And with MTN Beta Gist, you'll get 3 minutes extra for every 6-minute call you make. MTN Beta Gist is also available to all existing customers. To join, simply dial *123*2*1# or text PG to 312. T's and C's apply. MTN, what are we doing today?
Imagine a world without communication, a world without emergency calls, disconnected businesses, and unreachable families. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? This is the reality we face when telecommunications masts and fiber optic cables are vandalized. These telecommunications assets are the lifeline of our communities. They keep us connected, informed, and safe. Every act of vandalism is a blow to our businesses, our banks, our schools, our hospitals. Let's stand together. Let's protect our networks. Dial 622 from any network or send an email protect@ncc.gov.ng to report any suspicious activity around telecommunications infrastructure. Our connection, our responsibility. This message is brought to you by the Mobile Network Operators and Towercos in collaboration with Nigerian Communications Commission.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning to you, Lagos. Welcome to the second part of Dailies today. I'm Sheriff Quadry.
And I'm Jimi Disu. Good morning.
Yes, indeed. You can watch this show on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 is how you can watch us live, and also drop your comment on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's begin. We're going to start with this story on page 27 of the Vanguard newspaper, 37 of the Vanguard newspaper. Yaloja, Benin market women back monarch for upholding Edo heritage. Is it the Vanguard?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I just did too. Yeah.
I got a 1-6. Morning, everybody. Okay. Now, I want to say this with a sense of responsibility, and I'm not making any joke out of it at all. I think the president needs to check the associates and personal friends he has around him. Some of them who are even older than him, Baba Kondechi for Shoba and so on and so forth. I think I'm going to hold them partially responsible for this issue that has cropped up. And that is the issue of the president's daughter. Remember when the president came on also, he made a domestic faux pas with his son, who, a 30-something-year-old lawyer, went to study law in the UK, sat in the cabinet meeting once or twice until the president had to make an announcement that, it was a public announcement that whoever is in charge should make sure that only people who are supposed to be at the cabinet meeting. That was when I knew the president had a domestic problem. And usually domestic problems are solved by your best friends, your associates, those who are very close to you, who would tell you the truth. The same thing applies to the issue of his daughter, who lays claim to being the Yaloja of Nigeria and so on and so forth. Even in the letter that the lady, the madam, wrote to the Oba of Benin, she addressed herself that, I am the Yaloja, I'm the first daughter. There is nothing called first children in a presidency. It is not a monarchy. It is not a monarchy where you have kings and then you have princes and princesses. Those who are close to... You see, one of the problems you have when you are in power is that those who are very, very close to you, if you don't harp on them to always tell you the truth and let you know what is going on, usually they'll be watching your body language and keep pushing you. And that is what I think has happened today. I expect that by now the president would have phoned the Oba quietly to apologize for the embarrassment that his daughter, I believe, has brought to the Edo people. What is the issue in contention? You already know. I think we mentioned it last week. The Yaloja in Benin, they have a Yaloja. That's like you have in Yoruba land. The Yoruba parts who have kowtowed to this madam have just done so out of respect to her dad. In reality, the Yaloja is a local appointment amongst the market women, and it is domiciled in the palace. Where the title of a Yaloja of Nigeria comes from, I honestly don't know, and it's none of my business to go and find out. But it's usually domiciled in the palace. Everywhere, even in the east, I don't think it will not. Even in the north, I don't think it will be much different. The Iyeki, which is the Yaloja in Edo State, also is like a traditional title and a spiritual one too, because it's going to carry out some spiritual things and so on and so forth. So when Madam turned up in Benin now and says that she had gone to tell the Oba I think it's after the fact that she wants to introduce a Yaloja and so on. The Oba, in fairness to him, made the public statement that you don't. To put it bluntly, madam, that's not the way it works here. What I would have expected immediately or thereafter is some kind of apology that, I didn't know that is where it is, and a quiet withdrawal. But apparently, I suspect, not that I know, I suspect that if care is not taken, it has become a part also, and it will do the president no good when it comes to 2027. I can assure him, because apart from the fact you don't tamper with people's, the mess has been done by politicians in on this part of town, but it's not going to be like that everywhere. Even in Kano now we have 2 emirs. I think it's been completely messed up. But Benin is very, very traditional, and that is why today, for example, the Oba has called a meeting of all the Iyekis. The Benin Traditional Council had to take a 1 full-page public announcement to give their reactions to this, and it's signed by the Osama of Benin, Obazelu. The Oba doesn't issue statements by himself; they're issued on his behalf. And they had said something in this announcement. They said, the palace has observed that for some time now, our markets have become a veritable tool in the hands of practical politicians and unscrupulous individuals to express themselves for their personal benefit. This situation has persisted since, even long before the present administration. While the palace takes a dim view of such alien concept of the Yoloja being introduced into the market system of Edo culture, it is also pertinent to point out that the palace has serious reservations about the tendency of market women allowing themselves to be used as political pawns in the political field under the aegis of market associations in Edo State. This also, whether you like it or not, is going to apply nationwide. Nationwide. And because usually market women is intimidation, really, at the end of the day. And sometimes it's also an economic exercise. They have various levies and so on and so forth that they pay. But that's not. They say that the palace has received numerous complaints that the practice of using associations in negative ways in the market has also contributed immensely to rise in prices of foodstuffs, thereby seriously impacting on the efforts of Mr. President to bring the prices down. And at the bottom, it's signed by 4 chiefs. This statement is issued on behalf of the palace. It says on behalf of the palace. And says that in view of the above statement, all the Iyekis of every market are hereby summoned to the palace of the Oba of Benin for further clarifications. And that will be done tomorrow at 12 noon. And so the main story here, which is on Vanguard, it says, Benin market women back monarch for upholding Edo heritage. I'll tell Mrs. The advice I have for Mrs. Falal Shade Ojo, who is like an aburo to me, is to back off from this one. Is to back off. The president doesn't need this at all in any manner. It is important that people explain to her that being a biological son or daughter of a president starts and ends there. That's a domestic affair. The only other person recognized, not even by the constitution per se, but just recognized by protocol, is the wife of the president. And the fact that the current wife of the president is not her mom should not be in any manner at all, an excuse for her to think that she can dominate. She can't do that. She needs to be advised. And I will call on the very personal associate, Baba Konde, Chief Oshoba, who are elderly, who I believe will be able to tell the president some truth, to tell his daughter to back off. This thing has not even gone down well in Lagos. If I remember very well, when this Yaloja thing started, really, I think the Computer Village Association or whatever had to go to court to redeem themselves of all this. It's important that the president, holds his domestic ground very, very well, because that is one thing that can expose you and can be a clog in the wheels for his political progress. I think a word in this case will be enough for the wise.
Indeed. Let's move on to our next story. This is on page 6 of the Vanguard newspaper. Big Brother Imisi receives 150 million naira prize, sets sights on Nollywood career. It's right here.
Yes, my congratulations to what's her name again? Imisi. And it says that she's 23 and she was presented with the 150 million grand prize, and part of the grand prize includes an SUV, a homemaker package, and all kinds of things. I have my views about this competition. I have very strong views about it, and some are personal to me. Maybe it has to do with my own attitude. I don't want to be locked up somewhere for 3 months, spranting around the house and say I'm doing a competition. What's going to happen to my job outside? But it's okay. In these days of unemployment, there's enough that can be another way of engaging relatively young people. But the part that bothers me most is that of morals. MultiChoice has to retweak this program. At a time when morality is in the front burner of the problems that we have, MultiChoice has not behaved, to my mind and in my mind, responsibly enough. You don't have to encourage sex before a program is enjoyed. Do we have sex when we watch? Is there sex when we watch football finals? When we were watching the boat, whatever that happened, there was no sex there. And I think that this thing that people can, and then you can pay specially to watch some sexual content. I think the authorities need to take a second look at it. Look at on the domestic front, we have big problems. Fathers sleeping with children. There's so much sex all over the place. Prostitution, name it. Are we going to sit back and watch our country become so completely degenerate? And another part, which is personal to me, is that of even the sponsors who sponsor these things. We've been having a beg to differ that is going to encourage. I'm sorry, Sheriff. You didn't tell me to say this, but I'm entitled to my views. We've been having a problem getting people to sponsor children to improve their lot. How much does it cost to sponsor a debate where children can develop themselves? Instead, they're more interested in content that will ultimately destroy this country. So I think they too need to do a rethink. I'm not spoiling business for MultiChoice, but I have a bigger responsibility to the nation. I beg MultiChoice to please take a realignment of this
content.
This content. And I also beg our sponsors, and let us sponsor things also. When you talk about CSR is not what you are going to gain alone. It is we'll be able to say that, you have helped in improving the lot in society. So those are my 2 views. But to Imisi, congratulations to you. She won the car, SUV. But this one is not as good as the Lamborghini that you gave.
Ogbe.
All right, so congratulations to her, and I hope she has enjoyed herself. The reports that I got of so much sex going on in that program disappointed me totally. As free-minded as I am, I was shocked to the bone by some of the stories that I heard. But let's go on.
Okay. Vanguard. INEC chair Yakubu bows out after 10 years as Agbamuchembu steps in.
I have no comment to make about the INEC chair because he brought so much pain to me. And I guess to a lot of Nigerians, that during his tenure, we had the kind of INEC that allowed an election to be grabbed and allowed people to grab it and run away with it. It's going to go down in history. It's now that his telephone will no longer be ringing, it will no longer have contractors lining up, that the truth of what happened under his watch, whether he's complicit or not, I don't know, but truth of what happened under his watch will now be open to him. And I wish him the best of luck in his future endeavor. But he's not my favorite person that I want to speak to first thing in the morning. given what happened during his tenure. I don't know whether it was complicit or not. This man, during his tenure, brought pain to Nigerians. Not so much the results of the elections, but the complaints, the various complaints, where we are incapable. Other African countries, they run their elections, they don't need to go to court sometimes. In our case, almost every other person went to court and up to Supreme Court and so on and so forth, and it created a whole mess of what it. We'll see what is going to happen in 2027. I don't think we are going to have much of a difference. The president that I know is not going to put an INEC chairman. He's not going to put an INEC chairman that he thinks will not want him to win. That's the reality. That's the power we have given him. That's the reality. And so good luck to
Mahmoud.
Professor Mahmoud
yeah.
in his next assignment. I don't think I want to comment. I don't want to upset myself this morning.
Now let's go to this one. Perhaps I don't know how this would how you would take this one. Certificate forgery allegations. Minister Jeffrey Naji resigns.
You know, Sheriff knows. He knows why he set me up with this one and why he said, I don't know how I'm going to take this one. This when I hear stories like this, it gives me pain. About the hypocrisy. We are all hypocrites in this country. We condone things like this. You are supposed to produce your certificate for God's sake that that makes your claim to being a graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how that now has gone all the way gravitated to a court case, I honestly don't know. A phone call to the University of Lagos it will be maybe the vice deans, what do you call it now? The deputy vice chancellor's officer registrar will produce my certificate in less than 1 hour. It should be. But we're in a country where, let's face it, a vast majority of us are corrupt and virtually guilty. I said it when I was with Femi Obong Daniels, that the average Nigerian, so-called elite, whatever, they can't fill a form properly. That is why you find people going to get consultants to fill visa form for you, because they do have to do adjustments here and there. Isn't that the only person that has certificate problem? But you know now, I want no money.
No more.
You have people who you don't know that their names are in doubt, their date of birth is in doubt. One person, this secondary school attended is in doubt, university is in doubt, and they're in government. And what surprised me, is what is said here. He said that the president appointed Naji in 2023. This is a statement from Ononuga. He resigned yesterday in a letter thanking the president for allowing him to serve Nigeria. Ononuga further quoted the former minister as saying, this is the statement from the presidency, that he had been the target of blackmail by political opponents. Oga, are you a graduate of Nsukka or not? The other day they asked a governor on television, which university did you attend? The man said the issue is in court. We tolerate these things and we don't know that gradually these are the things that are destroying us. And it has nothing to do with government, it's all of us. When some people say that Jimi Disu hates this or he hates that, no, I have total, complete, wash my hands off anything that is illegal and things like this. I will not tolerate it. That's the way I was trained. That's the way I was raised. Because it's fraudulent. It is fraudulent. This man is suspected of not having his degree, and now he says there that the presidential spokesman says that, he was a target of political opponents, and they thanked him for his service and so on and so forth. Shouldn't the police be investigating him just in case?
Good question.
Shouldn't he be handed over to the police to go and clear himself? But no, he's giving that, and then he generally slips away. He slips away because the honest to God truth is that He will not be the first, and he definitely will not be the last, because we are tolerant of such things. We are tolerant of such things. The people who pass through the eye, is it the eye of the needle? The eye of the needle. 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 The people who pass through the eye of the needle here, they know how to maneuver it. There are some people out there, it is a miracle. Other countries will be looking at us and saying that, no, this cannot be. It's one of the reasons why you keep struggling, wanting to go abroad to look for foreign investments. You are looked at as a bunch of criminals. When you hear that Nigerians with the green passport are treated, they are singled out, where do you think that idea comes from? It's not hidden. The other community, if I were the I am sure in the embassies now, this story is caught and sent home for analysis. That your minister of science and tech, it is suspected that he did not graduate. Science and tech. And every minister in today's world, the days are gone when you can say you want to be a minister with stand 6. Those days are gone. People expect round pegs in round holes. So when this kind of thing, with this kind of news gets out there, what do you think people will think about coming to your country to invest? But I wish Mr. Anaji luck. I'm not going to insist that he be prosecuted, because some people have set the example for him, and it will be unfair. Everybody who wants to prosecute him should prosecute those who are ahead of him and have done the same thing and gotten away with it.
Before we take the second base, I'd like to ask a very, very important question. During before the screening of ministers are done, usually, we are made to understand that there would have been security background checks and everything by the DSS.
The person doing, look, let's be very honest with ourselves. Nigerians have tolerance for all these things. If you screen the ministers, what you want to start screening from the top? Were candidates not screened for the election? You are putting something in my mouth.
I'm not, though. I'm just asking.
When you from the top, before you even get to government, you are screened. Who screened the candidates for the last election? Let us see the results. Answer now, Mr. Jerry.
I don't know who screened the candidates for last election.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay. It's not an issue. People will turn around. You hear what he said now? He said it was the politicians and politicians who said no. That is the way it is in those circles. It's no longer a big deal. It is no longer a big deal.
I saw one of his men or his friends on TV last night with Sheung, and he was trying frantically to do damage control. And in my mind, I'm thinking, how do you think? Let me ask you.
Yes,
it is what I was thinking. But how do you think an average politician see Nigerians?
Oh, okay. So
they feel that they can lie, bold-faced lie, and how do you think that they see Nigerians when they talk to people?
Oga Patapata talking to his constituency, he said, grab it and run away with it. What do you think that means? History will not be kind to President Bola Tinubu for that statement, ultimately. History will not be kind to him. Where you're addressing people and you say, grab it and run away with it. The political class are in a world of their own, and unfortunately, the rest of us are complicit. Why would you ask a governor, for example, that did you go to Ife? and his answer is that the issue is in court. Is that not running away with it? So if you take me to court tomorrow and you ask me, did you go to UD? Like I say, tell you I can't answer you.
Go to court.
Go to court. They've made a mockery has been made of this country, and it has now trickled down to such a level that criminality is the order of the day.
Because so ideally this should be a crime.
Criminality is the order of the day. Just see if you can grab it and run away with it.
We have to go. We must go, Lagos. He's back at 9 for the Agony Day. Kofi is back with the news. Stay here, Lagos.
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
Hello, Male. How you doing now?
I did, my pikin.
Male, wait. She make I call you back. You sure say your credit go reach this guy too?
Don't worry yourself. Now MTN better gist I dey use.
Who no like better thing? Just go buy new MTN SIM so MTN go dash you 2,100 naira airtime sharply, and on top that one, every call where you make, whether na 3 minutes for this call or na 1 minute on top another call, e go dey join dey go. And once you gather reach 6 minutes, MTN go sama you 3 minutes extra. Make you for continue that better gist. Or ya dial *123*2*1# to join MTN better gist today. Terms and conditions dey sha o.
Nigeria Info.
Stay informed and stay connected on 99.3.
I think questions against Pengasoners, who are they fighting for?
I mean, this Pengason is supposed to serve the interests of the country first.
This incident has showed us from the design stage we lack safety culture.
They're telling us that Nigeria's rental market is spiraling.
You don't put personal interest above national interest.
There are things that are in this country that some people travel to come and learn, like my culture.
The Independent National Electoral Commission has dismissed claims that Nigerians have lost confidence in the country's electoral system.
So Nigeria is exporting oil, and Nigeria is also importing petrol. How about that?
Well, what would have informed you rejecting an emergency case? That's what I'm saying. Gunshot wounds are emergency.
It's always more conversation on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 8 o'clock. The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The news at 8 on 99.3 Nigeria Info. One of President Tinubu's ministers has bowed out, and it's over a credential scandal. Uche Naji, the Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, has resigned following reports that he forged his university and NYSC certificates. Presidential spokesman Bayo Onanuga confirmed the development on Tuesday amid mounting pressure from the controversy. Senate President Godswill Akpabio has raised fresh concern about Nigeria's hunger crisis. He says more than 23 million Nigerians are currently battling food shortage. Akpabio blamed insecurity, banditry, and frequent